Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time on a Haikelite MT40. Now I was sent this by Banggood.com. They wanted me to test and review this light. Comes in this kind of a plain box. It's got their logo there on it. So let's wait no further, let's open this up and see what's in. And here's the printout here of the user manual. As you can see there, a maximum light output of 8,000 lumens. It's going to be impressive. I'll have to wait to see how it does out there in the night shots. Kind of go over that a little bit there. It's running the luminous SST 40 LEDs. Now the interesting thing that Haikelite did with this is that when it gets too hot, it'll actually lower to medium on the light output, and then when it cools off, it will raise the light back up to high, and till it reaches that temperature, it'll go back down to medium. So it automatically kind of adjusts depending on your weather conditions or how cold it is outside. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how this does. That's a pretty nice feature. Comes with two O-rings and one lanyard. This is a nice size. And comes with a wall charger here. See? And now, let's go ahead and take a look at the light. And there it is. Now this is more of like a soda can sized light. These are very popular. There's the name, always on the tail end on their lights. I just showed you a size comparison of a Gatorade bottle, so it's going to show you there, referencing the size. I don't drink soda, so I don't have any soda cans. So some knurling here on the body. It's got some heat sinking here, not much. Well, it's not really deep, that is. More knurling here on the head of the light. That button does stick out a little bit. And here's the charging port for the wall charger. And this feels really snug when you're putting that in there. That feels really tight, so I don't think there's going to be any issues with moisture getting in there. Very nice style and design on this as well. Feels good in the hand. You can hold it down here. If it gets real warm up here, you can just hold it down here. Pretty nice. Feels really good in the hand. Machining and finish, I like this. They've gone with the more shinier finish, more of a semi-gloss, so that's really impressive, and it is excellent. It's got that gray bezel on here. Got the glow ring in there, as you can see around the edges. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at 4 smooth reflectors. These are running the luminous SST-40 LEDs. Try to get a good close up here without reflection of my light. really good. No dust behind there at all. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open this up. We'll start with the barrel and the head here. As you can see, there's well greased threads, which is nice. Straight contact point there. Now the springs here are pretty heavy duty on the tail end. Try to get a good close-up of them in there. Alright, so now let me bring out 4 batteries here. And I'm going to bring out the Panasonic. These are the NCR 18650Bs. Now this is an unprotected cell. So it's going to have the full 6 amp output on here, which should be plenty for that. These are 3400 milliamp. Buy OEM whenever possible. You're going to get your best price as well as performance. Alright, and these are button top. That's what's going to be required for this. And they'll stick out here with the springs. You want to make sure that you don't use protected cells because this won't go down far enough and you could damage the batteries, possibly short circuit. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and get this all together, screw it all back. Got that back together. So now let's go over the UI. All you have to do now is go ahead and click on that. You can see it's kind of a narrow beam here. And I'll show you the light behind the LED there. That is a battery level indicator on that. So that's nice. And we're going to go ahead and press and hold to go through those light outputs. Really blinding. Now from here to here, it's a pretty large jump. Then from there, it's pretty even. And then there. Now I notice with this light, I notice that it'll come on and it'll slowly reach a little bit brighter. Do it again. On each level, you'll see it kind of brighten up a little bit brighter. Now that's pretty interesting. I'm not too sure why it's doing that, but it's definitely pretty interesting. And then of course we're back down to the lowest light output. Now if you click it one time, it shuts off. If you press and hold from off, you have moonlight, or should I say the lowest level that this light can do. That's pretty good. Now from here, if you want turbo on any level, you can simply double click. You get 8,000 lumens. Incredible amount of light, a lot of reflection back. Look at this beam on here, a little bit of bleeding here, but look at how wide this beam is. Now it has kind of like petals on the outside on the 4 of them because there's 4 individual LEDs. A lot of light coming out of that. Amazing. Then of course you can click it to turn it off, turn it back on. It does have memory mode, so if you want to go up to the next light output there, turn it off, turn it back on, it does memorize. Now this can memorize all the light outputs except for turbo. Keep going through those light outputs. Now if you want to get to strobe, you're going to double click again to get turbo. Double click again, we'll get you strobe. And that is a constant speed of strobe, and it is pretty bright and distracting. Double click again, it'll go back to turbo, and then back down through the UI. Simple as that. Go back through those light outputs if you choose to do so. Press one time to turn that off, and that's all there is to this light. And believe it or not, it didn't get too warm there on the highest output. So Let's wait no further. Let's go ahead and take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Haikelite MT40. So we're going to start off on the lowest level. The light there, usually making 35 feet. Faintly making 65 feet. As you can see, there it is on the fence. So we're going to go ahead and go up to the next level here. And we have to turn it back off. I'm going to turn it on. 65 feet again to that tree. A little bit more light output here. Spill was pretty good, nice and wide on this. And it is making 138 feet at this light output. That's incredible. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the next level here on the Tree of Life. See how it does. Nice jump, as you can see. 138 feet. Now the tree behind it is 238 feet. You got quite a bit space between there. Trees way out there in the distance are being lit up. Easily making it across the park. Tree line, fence line. Got some really good range with this. Easily making the school even with the lights on. Faintly making the palm trees. Both of them actually. Alright, we're going to go to the next level here on the Tree of Life. Let's see how it does. A little jump there. See the beam, how it's got those little, I want to call them pebbles or petals hanging out the edge. That's the individual LEDs and the reflectors. Really a lot of light coming out of this with the LEDs here now. You know, these luminous are really starting to make their appearance in more and more lights, so it's kind of nice. See how much light that is? We'll do a beam profile here. It's got a weird shape here a little bit. Way out to the sides. Now we're going to head back over to the Tree of Life. And we're going to do the next level. A little jump there, not much. It did well. Still gives you the balance of runtime and saves your batteries as well. So we're going to look into the palm trees here. Easily making both of them. Look at the light that's coming out of this too. And we're going to go ahead and go over here to this park area. Look at the trees back there way in the distance. Wow. It's got some pretty good throw on it. Very impressed. Man. Doing really well. Now we're going to go on to Turbo. Let's check it out. There's Turbo. Look at that. 8,000 lumens. More than enough light for most people. Whoop. Sorry about that. Look at the school just lit up. We'll do a before and after here. Look at that. And it's nice, the UI and this sensor in the light actually will lower the light and then raise it back up. So that's pretty cool. This is really impressive. Light up that park. Do a beam profile here again on the highest light output. Look at how large that is. And we'll step it down. And I hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots on this thing. Excellent performance. Again, Haikelite has really, through the years that I've been doing reviews on their products, have really put out some great lights, especially for the price. You're never going to pay a lot. Their lights to me are more budget friendly. And not only that, but the quality is very nice. I like the style and design on this. It's pretty typical for these soda can size lights. The fact that they do provide a wall charger here. Now it's kind of a slow charger. As you can see, it's 4.2 volts at 2 amps. So it's going to take a little while to charge 4 batteries in here. But the nice thing about this, you can run 1 cell on this in an emergency, maybe 2. Should you be charging your other lights, you're just not going to be able to obtain the turbo or anything like that, but you're still going to be able to use the light on maybe low and medium without any issues. So again, I want to thank Banggood.com for sending me this to review. Really a nice little bundle here. It does not come with batteries, so make sure you pick up some quality cells, preferably unprotected button top, or you can use the slightly raised cells if you want. That should work fine. Now, I'll leave a link in the description area to my store, and I'll leave my discount code there right on the screen, right about there. And that'll help you save some money on this, should you be interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these Haikelites to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.